come with me. Come walk through the door of history, because we are making history today.
The YWCA of Youngstown has been in our community for more than 100 years, serving the needs of women. What I admired most about looking at the history of the YW was how women came together and made things just happen. Going back to Mrs. John Ford, who in her living room brought together women of affluence and influence, who not only started the YWCA, but had started a capital campaign to build the building that now sits at 25 West Rand. And this was where the magic happened about the YWCA. These women who came there looking for something different ended up helping each other in different ways. From 1911 forward, that building provided many services to many women. Also within this building, there was an athletic center where there was a pool and place for fitness. There was enrichment classes offered, and there was a place where women gathered to meet socially. It was a cultural center for women.
I took swimming lessons at the Y, and I also was a Y team when I was in the 7th or 8th grade, and now I am a board member and I'm active with the Young Women in Bright Futures Committee.
I was chosen as our Young Women with Bright Futures recipient, and since then I've been affiliated with them, helping out at the YWCA Young Women with Bright Futures event last year. It was fun.
I started out working here when I was 16 years old, teaching a wonderful thing called baton here at the YWCA. It was my very first job, and I was independent. I was able to come catch the bus from my home, come down here. I was safe, secure, and taught baton to young ladies.
Looking back over the years, my first experience with the YWCA was back in my high school years when I became a Y teen. I had the opportunity to actually attend a leadership conference at Hiram College that was sponsored by the YWCA for Y teens.
The economic empowerment of women and their families.
Racial justice.
Our mission is the empowerment of women and the elimination of racism. And all our program services will be here to serve that mission and those causes.
Many people feel that organizations dedicated to women are sort of not needed anymore, because women are now included in all organizations and in workplaces at about the same rate as men. But I think that doesn't do justice to the situation women still face. We had a woman here who came and talked about a study she did of networks at work, and she found that women list men and women among their mentors, but men never list women. In particular, the men in those networks don't list those women. So we still have women are now in our workplaces exercising voice, but we still need venues to help us access organizations, jobs, and opportunities that help us compete for incomes which are not yet equal for women, and to help us find a way to give voice in our economic and social institutions and throughout our community. And clearly the YWCA is committed to that. It has always been so, and it continues to be so. They're committed to helping young immigrant women who are always stigmatized and sometimes brutalized, and they have continued that. They have confronted the issues of race, which many women still face, and which most institutions are still struggling with in terms of finding ways to really embrace all women.
Over the past 105 years, the YWCA has continued to provide
provide educational opportunities, support, and provide services to women throughout this community and throughout the world. We're always trying to think ahead to create new additional services for women.
Well, the YWCA is a strong organization in this valley, been around over 100 years. Our United Way's been here 90 years, and I think both of them are making an impact in the Mahoning Valley. We really look at the YWCA as a funding partner. I think the one great thing that the YWCA does, it eliminates barriers and provides positive influence for women in need. And really our goal at United Way is to help fund programs that help the most vulnerable people in our community. And I think that's what the YWCA is doing.
At the time when I began working here, we were working with homeless women, and we had a simple 6-month program. And as we noticed, as soon as the women were just reaching a point where they were becoming stable, it was time for them to go. So we looked at other funding sources, and we figured out a way to acquire other grants that allowed us to extend our programs, where we could have a transitional one program for up to 2 years where people could stay. And that gave them a whole lot more flexibility and opportunities, because now they could go to school, find a job, save money in order to further their personal lives and reach the goals that they had set for themselves. And this has been a continuing effort from us, from taking people from homelessness through supportive services and housing all the way to independent living housing with our new program with the YWCA apartments.
I'm a single parent of 5 children, one that's a minor, and I ran into difficulty with working while I was trying to go to school to receive my GED. I was referred to the YWCA, and from that day until now, I've been in the residential program, and one time I stayed at the Y, and in a couple of months I got permanent housing through their assistance. Since being with the Y, I've had assistance with utilities, Christmas, pursuing my education. I would not have been able to work part-time and pursue my education without the assistance that I received from the YWCA. You know, there's a saying that says, if you give a person a fish, you feed them for one day, but if you teach them how to fish, they can feed themselves from then on. And that's what the YWCA did for me, because it just helped me to succeed in areas on my own that normally I would not have been. You know, most of my weak areas we worked on.
The YWCA is known for its excellent reputation for quality childcare. Some of the programming that we provide is, in the past we've done infant, toddler, preschool at our downtown location. Currently we're only doing preschool on an off-site location, but once the renovations are complete, we'll be back up at full scale doing infant, toddler, preschool. In addition to that, we also have our school-age programming that includes before school, after school, and summer care. We also have a youth development program where we go into the schools during the school day and we visit each classroom individually once a week. And right now we do that grades K through 6. In that curriculum, we do different anti-violence, anti-bullying curriculums, and we like to combine all of the curriculums that we already use in our programming, like our racial justice and our diversity training, self-esteem building and character building, learning how to manage your own feelings, self-conflict resolution, and different things like that. All of our programs provide financial assistance, and they are all also special needs inclusive.
Here at the YWCA, I have to say we have great employees and great families. Our employees always extend as much help and as much advice to the parents and families as we can. We have lots of different programs that we provide, and we also have lots of activities that we do. They have lots of different activities they do, and they just have a great time.
I'm Bonnie, this is Alicia and Marcus. We have been attending, as you say.
I've been in the summer program downstairs for 2 years, but Marcus graduated from
safe and well cared for, and then I pick them up and take them home.
Here at the YWCA, we have diverse families who work, who study, go to school, and are single parents, and who are looking for quality child care. Here at the YWCA, we provide them that.
I go to school for 8 hours, and to know that my daughter is in good, caring hands, it takes a lot of stress off my mind, and it's affordable.